Today I'm going to be reading from Rumi. And as most of you know, Rumi was a Sufi mystic and a Persian poet who lived in the 13th century. His words have easily fit our contemporary context, so he's known in popular culture for a number of his statements. Life is a balance between holding on and letting go. You have to keep breaking your heart until it opens. Today, my meditation will be a small exercise in listening, using passages from the poetry of Rumi, translated and inspired by the scholarship of Coleman Barks. I'm going to begin with a poem about a deep listening. Sama is an Arabic word related to the Hebrew word shema. It refers to a deep form of listening. Sama is a tradition in Sufi meditation associated with Rumi. Sama is also often associated with dhikr, another Arabic word that means remembrance and is sometimes associated with remembering the manifestations of the divine. I'm going to invite each of you now to assume a meditative attitude, to get comfortable in your chair, arranging your body in a position that you can sustain comfortably. Letting go of any pressures of the day, any agendas of the day, allowing your body to relax, your breathing to become gentle and slow, and your mind to quiet. As you relax, allow your heart to open and hear these words from Rumi. Listening. What is the deep listening? Sama, deep listening, is a greeting from the secret ones inside the heart, a letter received. The branches of your intelligence grow new leaves in the wind of this listening. The body reaches a peace. Rooster sound comes, reminding you of your love for dawn. The reed flute and the singer's lips, the knack of how spirit breathes into us, becomes as simple and ordinary as eating and drinking. The knack of how spirit breathes into us becomes as simple and ordinary as eating and drinking. The dead rise with the pleasure of listening. If someone can't hear a trumpet melody, sprinkle dirt on his head and declare him dead. Listen, listen, and feel the beauty of your separation, the unsayable absence. Listen and feel the beauty of your separation, the unsayable absence. There is a moon inside every human being. Learn to be companions with it. There is a moon inside every human being. Learn to be companions with it. Give more of your life to this listening, this deep listening. Give more of your life to this deep listening. As brightness is to time, so you are to the one who talks, to the deep ear in your heart. As brightness is to time, so you are to the one who talks, to the deep ear in your heart. I should sell my tongue and buy 1,000 ears when that one steps near and begins to speak to my heart. And now be aware of continuing to cultivate a stillness in yourself, an openness and a receptivity to these words that speak to us across the centuries, from a human being living in the 13th century, admonishing us to listen and to give more of our life to this deep listening. Quieting your mind, opening your heart, relaxing your body. And I will begin with another poem from Rumi. What was told that? What was said to the rose that made it open was said to me here in my chest. What was said to the rose that made it open was said to me here in my chest. What was told the cypress that made it strong and straight? What was told the cypress that made it strong and straight? Whatever was whispered to the jasmine, so that it is what it is. What was whispered to the jasmine, so it is what it is. Whatever made sugarcane sweet. Whatever was said to the inhabitants of the town of Shigil in Turkestan that makes them so handsome? Whatever was said to the inhabitants of the town of Shigil in Turkestan that makes them so handsome? Whatever lets the pomegranate flower blush like a human face? That is being said to me now. That is being said to me now. Whatever put eloquence in language, that is happening here. That is happening here. The great warehouse doors open. I fill with gratitude, chewing a piece of sugar cane, in love with the one to whom every that belongs. I fill with gratitude, chewing a piece of sugar cane, in love with the one to whom every that belongs. And I found a commentary on this poem, which said, what Allah said to the rose and caused it to laugh in full-blown beauty, he said to my heart. What Allah said to the rose and caused it to laugh in full-blown beauty, he said to my heart, and made it 100 times more beautiful. The only lasting beauty is the beauty of the heart. He said to my heart and made it 100 times more beautiful. The only lasting beauty is the beauty of the heart. And now we have our closing slide, which reminds each of us to dwell in the stillness for a few more minutes. As our eyes begin to open or refocus, we acknowledge that you and the people gathered here in this shared space are in a meditative state. You might choose not to speak for now, or if you speak, to speak from your experience and not in ways that would take others out of their experience. We invite each of you to remain a while longer with a sense of presence to our own and others' experience. And in the chat, Luann has posted some YouTube links for Coleman Barks readings with music of Rumi's poetry.